This video is a special one. That's my dad out in the field with the moose heart from this past archery season. The moment that started it all. We harvested this bull with our bows, and today that heart's headed from the wild straight into the kitchen. We're making my Nona's Moose Heart Risotto, a family recipe that's been passed down for generations. I grew up eating this dish. My dad used to make it all the time, and now it's our turn to learn to cook it and to keep the tradition alive. It's wild game, it's family, and it's a whole lot of heart, literally. From the hunt to the table, this one's for Nona. So let's get started. If you're Italian, you already know that there are no measurements, just vibes. You cook from the heart. But don't worry if you're someone that needs a recipe, we put one in the description below. So obviously, the first thing you'll need is half of a large moose heart. Clean out the arteries, trim it up, and chop that baby into small cubes. You could freeze the other half for a second batch later on. Once that's done, dice up 1 onion and 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, because we don't fear flavor in this kitchen. Now we're gonna add some olive oil into a big pot. Heat that up. When it's nice and heated, you're gonna add your onions. And don't forget that big dollop of butter, because butter is delicious. When the onions look good, add your garlic. Don't add them too early unless you like them burnt. Now this part is optional, but if you're Italian, it's absolutely mandatory. Add about a 1/4 cup of Marsala wine and let it simmer. Sip some if you want, I will not judge. While that's cooking out, you're gonna wanna grate 2 to 3 carrots. A little bit of teamwork here. Chop those up nice and small. Toss them in the pot, and by the end, they basically cook out to nothing. They add amazing flavor though. In a separate pot, heat a 50-50 mixture of V8 juice and water. Heat it so when you add it to the main pot, it doesn't drop the temperature. Once it's hot, pour it into the big pot along with the moose heart. More V8 juice and water heated in the smaller saucepan because you'll add more as you go. So here we are adding the moose heart. Next it's time for the spices. We got some pepper, salt, rosemary, and thyme. Here's my dad measuring with his heart. I'm guessing he's putting about a tablespoon of each. The salt just went in. Here's the pepper. This is the rosemary. He crushed it up a little bit with his hands before tossing that in there. And last but not least, the thyme. Looks like another tablespoon to me. Easy peasy. You're gonna wanna give it a good stir so everything gets acquainted. So let that simmer for about 2 to 2.5 hours. When the liquid cooks out, you simply just add some more of your preheated mixture. The way you know it's done is by tasting the meat. If it's tender, you're good. Moving on to the risotto rice. Once everything is soft, add 2 cups of rice. So it should take roughly 20 minutes to cook the rice. You want to stir this pretty consistently so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. As you can see, as you continue to stir it, the rice is becoming softer, the risotto is becoming creamier, and everything is looking awesome. And there it is. The Moose Heart Risotto is complete. How awesome does this look? So you're gonna serve it up in a bowl like Trace is doing here. And last but not least, you're gonna wanna put a heaping pile of Parmesan cheese right on top. This is an absolute must. I just can't believe how tasty this meal is, and I'm so excited to dive right in. It's time to manja. Now this is what it's all about. Wild game, good food, and carrying on traditions. Nona would have loved this. Thanks for tagging along, and as always, stay wild. We'll see you in the next adventure.